Alright, so let's work on the inside of our booklet. I'm just going to bring in this prototype here just to show you what we're going to do first is we're going to work on the pockets that go in here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets, alright? And for the pockets you are going to need ribbon, scrap paper or paper from your scrap bucket, and some stickers. So I have some coordinating scrap pieces here. I've chosen pinks and yellows and greens and even just some plain paper. I'm going to go with this one, and what you're going to need is 4 pieces that measure 3 inches wide by 2 1/4 high. So I'm going to get 4 of these, 3 inches wide. So they're going to go through like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next thing I want you to do is just grab some scrap paper. So you can choose, so for example, if you have your branding strip, you can just use that. So just like that, really. That's what I want you to do. So just do a few things that you like. They don't all have to be the same. Next thing I want you to do is maybe just grab a little bit of ribbon. So, and just a neutral color is best. I'm going to go with this one here. And I'm going to cut this ribbon. So basically we're just going to create the pullouts. So about that big. This measures to 3 1/2 inches. So you're going to have 4 ribbons that are 3 1/2 inches. They fit really well, looking good. So we're just going to do a little bit more work here, pulling them out. Now I feel like, I mean, you could do a few things here. You can just go ahead and grab any of your stickers and, like for example, do that. If you were to do that for that one, and then add a sentiment, and just like that, this one is done. Okay, so that's one. Another thing that you can do is I feel like I want a label, so I am going through my sticker books. I have 2. I have Maggie Holmes and Dear Lizzie, and I'm looking for like a label. I want to put a label here. I think I'm looking for the right size of label. There we go. There we go. You just know it as soon as you see it. Okay, so we're going to choose color. So I'm going to go for this color. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Perfect. Now I want to just put something at the top there, and you can always just go in with a sticker. Oopsies. I'm going to choose a yellow one to match that paper there. Good. And then a sentiment, and we're done. So Alright, so this one's done. And this one is done. So that's 2 ways of decorating your pretty tags that are going in. Let's have a look. Do the same here. See how this one is kind of asking for something there. So for example, like right now, I think that looks good there. And that looks good there. Gorgeous! I love it. So that can go straight in. And then this one, let's see what we can find. Can we carry this off? We can. That looks great. And just a little sentiment. Maybe this one, a happy heart. That's perfect. Straight, and that looks great. So there we go, that's done. So those are your tags that can go in here. The backs you can choose to grab some journaling material like this and add that to the back so that you can write a note in each one for your partner, whoever you're sending it to. Next, I want to focus on the inside here, and the inside here is really simple. All I'm going to do is add a doily. I'm going to choose this gold one because it matches the color of the ribbon here. I do realize that I am covering this. Now, if you just have a look at the original that I did here, the back paper was sort of plain, so the doily looked really good on it. But now I'm almost thinking that I don't want to put the doily. And if you notice here, this is what I'd done to make it look pretty once I took the tag out. So I put a doily, then I put this pretty little bit of artwork. But now I almost feel like I don't want to do that here because this is already looking really pretty, so I might not. And I'm just going to pull the doily out and I'm going to put the doily here instead. Although what I was going to show you was how I made the envelope to go here. I put a vellum envelope, so I might do that with you next and just altogether avoid the doily. For example, if you were decorating the inside of this, you could choose to put the doily here and put some artwork, much like this, if you want. Once again, I think that that's quite pretty, and I would probably leave that. Here's the third book. Okay, here we go. So here we go. So with the third book, this is looking really plain, so I would definitely put my doily in here. This is what the white doily looks like. Too stark, but you know, also could work. Might choose a different, so this is a different design. This is a die cut. And if I put that there, yeah, see, I think that that looks perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down. So everything is different depending on the paper that you use, the mood that you're in. I want you to be intuitive, I want you to play, and I want you to feel joy and not distress when you're making these decisions. We stress out over money issues and children and all those things. Can't help that, but we're definitely not going to stress out over what color, if we're going to use a doily or not in our projects. So there we go, brilliant. And then what I did here was I have purchased a whole lot of really pretty cards. This was from AliExpress. This is like little art cards. They're all Van Gogh because I am a Van Gogh fan. And let's have a look here. You just go with what looks good, what talks to you. This is wrong direction, wrong direction. Oh, I don't know. Oh, no, 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 this one. Yes, Cherry Blossom. And this is actually my favorite because I have it for an iPad cover. Love it, love it, love it. I am going to choose this one, I think. That doesn't go. Colors don't go. Not, yeah, that would go. But I still like that. Oh, these colors actually are more perfect. Oh, so this is the hard decision. I am, only because this is picking up the purple. Can you see that? So we're gonna go with that one. Just because you have a favorite doesn't mean you have to use it. That would have been my second most favorite to use, but this is more suited to this project. That one has another project that it has to go in. I don't know what it is now, because we haven't done it yet, but this one is perfect for this one. So let's go ahead and put that down. So while that dries, let's go back to our original. So I've decided that I am going to leave this blank. For the bottom here, I've made a little vellum envelope, and I'll show you how I made that. Alright, so to make the little vellum pocket that I have in here, you've got two options. If you have the envelope punch board, go ahead and grab some vellum. You're going to cut it to the size of 5.5 by 5.5, which is the first size here. So your card size, it says card size is a gift card 2 by 3.5. Your paper size is 5 by 5, and your score line is at 2. So I did that, and this is the shape that it gives you. It's just going to be this envelope that you're going to put here. You can move these out of the way for now. So it can be an envelope that you're going to put stuff in. If you don't have an envelope punch board and you don't want to put an envelope, the easiest thing you can do is just get a bit of vellum, which is 3 3/4 wide by 4.5 inches high. Fold it over in half, and you can very simply do your edges in. So 1 and 2, so stick them down, stick the edges down, and then oh, actually you have an option here. You have an option to do a double pocket. So if not that I have much faith in this circle punch, I'm just gonna so I did a little tab there just to give you an option, so you can do a double pocket here. You can put a little bit here, and then you can use this. So if we go ahead and do like a U glue formation here, all right, and then you add this down. So I'm going to make it so it's flush with the bottom. You have the option of putting something in the back and something in the front. Once that glue holds, should have used my art glitter glue. Okay, so that's a double pocket there. Then you have that option of that third pocket in the back, which is the paper pocket. Wonderful, isn't it? Then obviously you're going to have to make 3 tags to go into each of those. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to address this panel here. I've decided to do it with a doily, and we've got a couple of options, and you can choose what works best for you. You can either have it here and then we are going to work on this section, or you can have it here and you can choose to work just on this little section, leaving this open. So this one little doily here, what I'm doing is I am just folding in half, and we're just going to bring in our scissors. And from here, it's actually, try to keep it quite simple. Your sticker sheet, honestly, this thing is what's going to save you when you're decorating, because I find that decorating actually takes the most time, more time than actually making your original project. And just like that, that inside is done. So I love that. I love the tiny little bit of decoration here. I love these three fanned out like this. This is gorgeous. I love that I used some washi, that I used some paper, that I used some ribbon. So this is like a lovely texture here, plus I'm using up what I've got. Now the last thing that we need to do is to decorate this last page here, which is the back page. And for this, you're going to need 4 items. You need a piece of vellum, which measures a 2 1/4 inch wide by 5.5. You need a doily. I'm using just one of the medium ones, not the small one, medium one, and we just want half of it. So I feel like I want to put that first and that next. And the reason why I chose a vellum is because I want the black to show from underneath, and I like this vellum. This is got a little bit of a gold sheen to it, so and it picks up the yellow from the flowers in the back. Next you need a piece of scrap. This is 3 inches wide by 4 inches. It's just a little bit shy of 4. It's a piece of my scrap, so use your scraps when you can. That's going to go there. And fourthly, you need just a card. This is going to be a pocket here. And this is a card to go into the pocket. This is 2.5 by 3.5. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead now and glue those down. So this is the booklet that we just did. I just wanted to show you the other two, how I ended up decorating them. Pretty much sort of the same thing, just different colors, tags, and sentiments. That's the tag. And that's the tag for that one. Alrighty, flip over. This one has this kind of little tag, and this one has this one. This one I put a ribbon, this one I left. And then we flip over. This one opens up like this. So it's got its 3 tags there, 1, 2, 3. And it's got a double vellum pocket at the bottom here. So, and I like fanning them out like this. I think that's pretty. And then these are the little tags that go into each one, and you can journal on the back if you like. 2, 3. And then on this side, there's a little pocket here. I ended up putting a little bit of washi on this one. Pocket here and a little bit of a card. And that is that one. If you notice, I did use some twine in some of the tags. But this one opens up like this. A little bit more shabby chic. Quite love this color scheme, the light blue and the purple, and the butterflies and the doily. It just kind of all came together really lovely. The 3 tags. With this one, I ended up just doing a double pocket here, not an envelope double pocket, just a smaller vellum pocket, smaller vellum pocket, and then a larger vellum pocket, and I like outlined this one with washi so you could see where it goes. And this one I put the notch in here, and I put a little bit of washi down here, and then flip over onto this side. That's the corresponding pocket. I used a Project Life card. Gotta use them up, gotta get rid of them. And then this is just another Project Life card. Such fun, let's go on road trips. And once again, I use 3 different types of twine. I love just different textures. I love using the twine and the ribbon and the washi and the vellum and the doily and the lace. And I think this one's one of my most favorites. They're all beautiful. So there you go, you guys. I hope it has inspired you to pull out those double-sided sheets that you guys just hang on to, and you just, you know, end of collections and stuff like that. You just want to use up those sheets. Go ahead and turn them into these little booklets and send them out to your friends. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody, and I'll see you in my next video.